I'm in Santa Cruz, the capital of Tenerife, where there's been growing protests over the effects of mass tourism. Today is one such protest, and it's very noisy. ¿Por qué estás aquí hoy?
Detener este ritmo de crecimiento sin límite, de más construcción, de más aumento poblacional, de mayor llegada de turistas.
La gente no puede acceder a la vivienda.
La corrupción que hay con los políticos.
Políticos de medio ambiente que no hacen lo que tienen que hacer.
Ya Canarias no es un paraíso. No hay sino mierda en nuestro litoral. No podemos tener 18 millones de turistas.
With similar protests breaking out across southern Europe, I want to know why they're happening now, on an island so dependent on tourism, and what kind of future local people want in its place.
Escúchame, entiéndeme, la manifestación no va en contra del turismo, nosotros vivimos del turismo. Come here, we are waiting for you. Tenerife is paradise.
On the opposite side of the island, continuous development has called into question the sustainability of Tenerife's tourism model. Though there are now plenty of hotel options for holidaymakers, rising prices have left growing numbers of local people homeless. One man I meet lives with his father in this small van.
Una cama, un baño, ropa.
¿Hay un baño ahí?
Sí, un baño. Uf, ¿dónde hago caca? ¿Sabes?
Sí.
¿Dónde cago?
No sé. Ok.
Pero para lavar ropa, comer, todo, tengo que ir afuera, hacer gastos.
¿En qué trabajas?
Camarero soy.
¿Sí? Entonces, ¿tienes dinero?
Sí, pero ahora mismo estoy empezando de cero. ¿Okay? El turismo en masa ha afectado tanto a las personas locales que cada día es más complicado porque no hay.
I think it's abundantly clear that if you've got two grown men living together in a tiny van, both of whom are in full-time work, something in your society has gone horribly wrong. That's it. The tourists themselves are well protected from this reality.
This is a nice little bubble where the anti-tourism movement doesn't really penetrate, save for things like that, because everyone here is just having a nice holiday. There was big protests yesterday. Does that put you off visiting?
No, we've had a great time.
There no used to be like banana plant.
The tourists built this island, you know.
I mean, there's a bit of graffiti over there that says tourists go home.
Well, we're going home today anyway.
Last time I came here was like 15, 20 years ago, and the difference, and it seems to be a free-for-all.
The governments are raking it in, and poor people at the bottom, they're the ones who suffer all the time, and they're all right wherever they live. They're not bothered about the people living in caravans.
You're living here?
Living in the van, yes.
Okay. You're a surfer?
Sí.
Is the water good?
No muy limpio el agua, la verdad. Hoy es como las alcantarillas, pues bajan aguas fecales de los hoteles.
¿Y tiene problemas?
Yo sí, ahora estoy con faringitis, he tenido fiebres, te sientes cansado.
Una camarera de pisos tiene que levantarse muy temprano.
Is the work precarious? How stable is the employment?
Somos casi todas, la gran mayoría mujeres. Muchas son mujeres con familia que están solas. Somos la mayoría, muchas también somos migrantes. Las grandes patronales lo saben y juegan con eso. Somos invisibles.
I'm on my way to meet the representative of a housing union that is going to show me around one of the local barrios and some of the problems associated with it.
This woman has asked to be interviewed anonymously due to fear of reprisals for speaking out. Her association's office has already been attacked by arsonists.
Pues en el desahucio que ha habido, que está habiendo, un grupo violento que te intenta echar, te fuerza la cerradura, te echa silicona para que no entres. No es nada legal, pero se hace para echar a la gente y especular. No le encuentro otra cosa que lucro económico rápido.
Today we have seen people who are living in their vans and their cars who can't find accommodation. All around here, every other building almost is boarded up. It's an empty building and someone could be living there.
Yeah, thousands of buildings. are empty. En la laguna hay más de 4.000 viviendas vacías y hay gente, y a nosotros nos vino el otro día una madre con un hijo autista que está viviendo en un coche.
I mean, it's a disgrace, isn't it?
I've come down to Playa de las Americas. It's where a lot of British people end up when they come to Tenerife, and I want to know if they're aware of the protests and if they care.
I've seen them on TikTok. Yeah.
You've seen it on TikTok?
I have it. I have.
Does it change how you feel about being here?
No, because it hasn't affected us.
These protests, they seem a world away.
No, definitely not here. Definitely not here. Different kind of atmosphere, isn't it, here?
This is like a little bubble, isn't it? We're in the middle of Britain, in Spain.
If they've got loads of tourists coming into their country, their island, then surely that must be good for their economy. And if it's not, then there's something up with their government. Well,
there you go.
That's just fact, isn't it?
Yeah. Declan Rice, I'll fucking text him.
Another traffic jam.
I'm heading down towards Cuna del Alma, which is a new development, a luxury eco-resort apparently, that is being built in the south of the island. You can pick any one of a number of different resorts that are being built as being kind of emblematic of the problem, but this one really does seem to have caught the protesters' attention and mood.
Alongside the mass demonstrations these islands have seen, other forms of protest, from hunger strikes to direct action, have increased the febrile atmosphere here. Recently, protesters broke into this site, setting building equipment alight. But despite challenges in court suggesting that the development of this bay is illegal, the work continues.
Did you do this?
Estas en particular no,
Sí.
pero las de ahí arriba sí, denunciando un delito.
Okay.
De todo tipo, están destrozando la playa, los yacimientos guanches, las plantas endémicas protegidas en peligro de extinción, y todo eso hay unas leyes que supuestamente las protegen y los políticos y políticas corruptos están mirando por otro lado, incumpliendo la ley, llenándose el bolsillo de dinero.
Qué bonita.
Una casa aquí en primera línea puede valer 200.000 o 400.000 o 500.000 euros y se la han expropiado por 10.000 euros.
¿Crees es corrupción?
Corrupción total, corrupción total. Los vecinos le dijeron que o aceptaban el plan parcial o tiraban o derruían las casas. Pero resulta que hay un antiguo alcalde también de aquí que tiene una casa ahí enfrente y esa no se va a tirar.
Digamos, gente más políticos con agallas.
Sí.
Valiente, no existe.
How concerned are you about the future of these islands?
Me preocupa enormemente que los turistas vienen de fuera, las manufacturas vienen de fuera y los alimentos también vienen de fuera. Diversifique la economía para hacerla menos dependiente del exterior, ¿no? Sí.
For a view of tourism that local people would support, you have to leave Tenerife and head to one of its smaller neighbours, which see fewer visitors than the bigger islands and face altogether different challenges.
I'm now on the neighbouring island of La Palma, which was the scene of a huge volcanic eruption in 2021. In Tenerife, the tourism economy has gone bananas. Here, the banana economy is going tourism. You're a banana farmer from La Palma.
Yeah.
Agriculture remains the biggest industry here, but tourism is growing, with farmers like Fran attempting to marry the two economies together.
That was a good banana.
Oh, yeah.
Is La Palma actively avoiding the issues that Tenerife has faced?
Any place in the planet don't want this kind of tourists, this predator, okay, tourists, because destroy. Here we haven't got discotheques in this island. We have beach, but not the beach like we understand the holiday beach, no? They say, oh, we will do a big hotel and all the people here have work in the future. Washing dish. This is not good for the population, this is not good for the islands.
To what extent do you think that the eruption and what happened here has actually cemented the feelings that you have around tourism.
We here have a big opportunity because the volcano destroy, and then we build in the new future. I try to do in a little plantation here in La Palma.
What we see in the protests in Tenerife, it's not about tourism, it's a cost of living crisis that's playing out there. People are struggling.
We are working for the government and for the market. We are slaves, day by day more taxes. The 99.999999999% of the people wants live in peace.
As the protests continue into the summer, the power to make any real change to these islands remains in the hands of the government. Hector Izquierda Triana is a local politician sent back from Madrid to oversee the reconstruction of his home island after the eruption.
I read the Guardian. I prefer the Guardian rather than the Times.
Oh, did you get that? Good man.
It's recorded.
Good man. Well, we'll see if you still like the Guardian after this.
I want to understand how he sees the systemic corruption on Tenerife and what compromises a more sustainable tourism model would require.
How can it be possible that people can have a job, a full-time job, and not have somewhere to live? I mean, what?
Yes, it's how to solve the, I guess, a critical problem that we have.
But that's people like you. You're the guys who've got to do this.
We have to change the paradigm and to make a kind of tourism, not the kind of tourism that we are seeing nowadays in the world. Probably will be more expensive.
It just doesn't seem that the politicians in Tenerife are listening. They're just saying, let's keep building.
It's something that we have to avoid and to build only what we really need, and in a kind of construction that will not be bad in the environment, at the same time to attract tourists that they make money. And it's not easy.
The lobbyists are the people with the money. So people can come to you and say, oh, let's have dinner, I've got an idea. And you go, okay, I'm listening. Lovely fish.
Yes, this is a problem.
Yeah?
Yes,
What do you do about it?
Well, we have to consider our children. What kind of island we would like that our children grow up in the future? Which kind of legacy we want to leave?
With no sign that Tenerife's tourism expansion is slowing, the pressures on the island and the protests look set to continue. Sustainable tourism might mean fewer wealthier tourists, but it remains far in the distance. Will there be anything left to attract them?